All right, and we're here with?
Gisele Bonitz,
And you're on?
the San Diego Foundation Board.
Excellent, excellent. How long have you been on the board?
I've been on the board for 7 years.
7 years, so you've seen a lot of experiences over that time.
Definitely. I've seen how the San Diego Foundation and an investment in the community, how we're helping the community grow.
And what are some of the kinds of funding that you provide out there in the community?
Well, for example, this community center that we're in receives funds. So the Camino Fund is a fund that was set up specifically for empowering the Latino community, right? And this community center is one of the recipients of the first grants.
Which is excellent, because then, it's that money just going around and it's going to benefit so many families.
Yes, that's the intent. We want to teach people to fish, show them how to fish so they can go do their own fishing, right? And we know that when you empower people to become entrepreneurs, like they're teaching that cooking class here they talked about, right?
Yes.
That allows them to have more buying power. And Latino does have a lot of buying power,
yes.
But we need to help them, right, grow more. And the more they grow, those entrepreneurs, then they're going to help their children, right? And so that's the process. We want to help them and empower them and give them a voice.
What are the niches within the foundation where you put your energy in?
I chair the Impact and Policy Committee, so I work actually with Pamela on looking at what we're doing at the community, determining the strategic goals of the community for the committee so that the San Diego can best support the community. So I would see that was where I spent most of my energy. We also have a binational resiliency debris investment that we provide funding for environmental initiatives that impact the San Diego and Tijuana area. So
exactly. It's amazing for a community like this, largest border metropolitan area in the world, and yet for so many decades, those relationships were not near what they should have been.
I agree, and this is we figured out a way where you could do the funding, right? Because there is concerns with nonprofits. How do you get money to the other country? But we figured all that out, and we've had great results supporting great organizations.
Excellent. And in your professional life, what have you been doing?
I am retired military, so that's what brought me to San Diego. I retired right out of Point Loma as a commanding officer there. And then after retiring from the military, I joined a company called Intel. So I went from military to the tech world.
Well, it sounds like you had two great experiences there.
I did. I definitely did. And the military gave me the chance to give back to the community. It's something that I did my entire career. And then when I joined a company, it was important for me to actually join a company that would allow me to do the same thing, like sit on this board.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Any other words of wisdom for the community out there?
Stay connected, reach out. But sometimes we're afraid to reach out, but if you don't ask, the answer is already no. That's what mi abuelita me decía, la contestación es no. If you don't ask, you have to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. 99% of the people want to help you. And I also did sales once, and they used to tell us, when you get a no, that's just one step closer to the yes.
Exactly.
But you got to do it. This is a lot of opportunities. You're looking at someone that immigrated from Nicaragua as a teenager. So se puede.
Excellent. That's the kind of situation that we love to hear, because you immigrated up here, joined the services, and really provided service to that new country for you, and then now you're giving back in so many different ways, because your insights there on that board are invaluable.
Thank you, and that's why when they offered me the opportunity to sit on the board, I took it, because I knew that my voice and my experience needed to be on that board to make sure we're representing the community that we're in, which is large Latino community, large military community.
Thank you